The Transylvanian Alps are mine. The child Duke they call me, but a Duke I still am. It is vital that I form an alliance before my neighbours take advantage of my limited experience. But when the time comes and I am of age, I shall strike them with my sword and take back Georgiou and more. And thus begins part 9 of our Kingdom of Wallachia playthrough. Now, we need to find ourselves an alliance, and luckily, this is rather lucky indeed. If we sort by alliance power, we do actually have some Jewish neighbours, so we try and find them on the map. Let's go ahead and zoom in. They're just across, what is this sea called? Is this the Black Sea? I think it might be. They're just across the sea here though, so they're not too far away from us, and they're Jewish, and Edna here, their daughter, is also quick. That's a nice little triple threat there. So I think I am going to betroth myself to her. The only problem is we're both Jewish, but our faiths consider one another hostile, which is a little bit of a problem. Holy wars can be waged, but hopefully we both agree that the Orthodox world is the bigger threat and we can work together. So let's go ahead and send this proposal. They have 300 men-at-arms, as well as some siege equipment, which I desperately need, because I think in the last one... No, I still have some siege equipment, but I did get rid of some men-at-arms, didn't I? Jeez, get your words out. We're only at the beginning of the episode. To the implacable Ivan, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. You will be betrothed to my daughter Edna. Excellent stuff. So what's popped up here? I can offer a hostage to Duke Gua of Transylvania. Ah... He is very strong as well. Although he doesn't have alliances, it would be nice because he is part of Pannonia. As you can see, the King Simeon here, we both serve. It would be nice not to have to worry about him waging war. So Annabelle, I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you away on a diplomatic mission to be a hostage. And there we go. Greetings, Duke Ivan of Transylvanian Alps. I would be happy to take your sister Annabelle as my hostage. I look forward to her arrival in Feher? Very good. We're never going to be able to pronounce that. Right, so what are we doing? What's this? She tried to obtain you gold. Ah, my sister's doing good things, but she failed. Okay, neighbouring ruler has won a war as well. How are the buildings doing? We can't really do nothing about these buildings, can we? Because I just have no gold in the bank. We have prestige, but that doesn't really matter now, because we're feudal. All of our gold is gone. Greetings, brother. I've arrived safely in Transylvania, and Duke Gua has affirmed your pact. I have met the other children of the court. They seem nice. I hope she is happy there. So Transylvania is right here. Yes? I believe so. I assume so. Oh, that's just his duchy. And then I have the Transylvanian Alps. Maybe we could be some cool allies here in the future. One shall see. So what's my plan for today? Well, my plan for today... is gain 90 gold. That's beautiful. Is probably fabricate some claims, but we're converting faith at the moment. Although I could just leave that up to my vassal, because that's not my land. We have our faith converted here, which is important. In fact... if we look at my neighbours, these guys have 900. Oh, actually, they have a lot of strong allies. Oh, damn it. These guys are very strong as well. I mean, these guys we have an alliance with. The plan was to fabricate some claims over here. But it actually seems that they're quite strong now. And they have many, many alliances. Ah, I can't even do murder because I'm not 14 years of age yet. Right. In that case, let's not keep on converting the faith. I'm not going to worry about fabricating claims just yet. I think we should wait at least until I come of age and we marry. My steward Vacislav is looking a bit confined, I'd say. He has taken things much too seriously, handling matters around court day in and day out. Perhaps I ought to lighten the mood a bit. I wonder how Vacislav would react if his clothes would go missing. I will sneak into his chambers and snatch his clothes. Curses! As I sneak into Vacislav's eyes shoot open and he jumps out of bed. Now listen here, Vacislav says, grabbing a firm hold of my ear. You cannot go around stealing clothes. I think you are long overdue a lesson in etiquette. Oh no, not etiquette. This will never happen again, I promise. Do we gain diplomacy? Oh, I gained 1 in diplomacy. Okay, and we've finished increasing control and tabla booty. So control is all good in general. Is there a control thing here? County control? Yeah, we're all looking good here. Right. In that case, start training the commanders. We're going to need them. 100%. I was about to look at something and then I got distracted by bloody control. What was it? Diplomacy. There we go. So we got 3 diplomacy. Yeah. It's a good job we're focused on martial then, isn't it? To the evil Duke Ivan. We've been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Oh no. The peasants are rising up. I will crush them. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. To the vile Ivan, your arrogance knows no bounds. Worry not, you shall soon be taught a lesson in humility. Oh, sunshine. You don't know who you're messing with here. Right, let's go ahead and put a rally point over in Polavragi. I'm going to raise everyone. Do I have a good commander? That's something we need as well. We need much better champions and whatnot. I'll see if I can invite some. We can do that in a minute. Yeah, our army is tiny. Oh dear, luckily we have armoured footmen. We should crush the peasants. I won't need to call on my ally. But yeah, now the control in Târgoviște has dropped as well. Right, let's go ahead and crush these peasants. They think they can stand up to me. I may be a child duke, but I am still a duke. My sister Alexandrina strides confidently into the little study, clutching a sheaf of parchments. My lord and duke, as your regent, I need a little extra authority to take care of a matter of some import. If you'd be so kind, sign and seal on these documents. Of course, I'd never approach you empty-handed. For this small favour, I'll see if we can't find some extra coin for your household troops. Oh, sister, you know exactly what the realm needs. All I have to do is scrawl the letters. Because I'm rowdy, I can tell her to sort it herself. Oh dear. We lose stress because of that. However, I could really do with some gold. You overreach if you say so. We gain penny pinching for 10 years. Minus 15% maintenance for men-at-arms. Do we get that if we go this way? We don't. Okay, we need the gold, so I'm going to allow her. I will sign the documents, and my sister will look after the realm for me. And look at that, we've captured the peasant leader. Let's enforce our demands. Demand a hostage? No, we don't need to do that, do we? To the worthless Ivan! May your shimmers rot in your living body. I know when I am defeated, it seems I'm left with no choice but to comply with your demands. So be it! Let's go ahead and disband the men. What should I do with this prisoner? I must execute him. I spend piety. But he is a criminal. He revolted against me. So I must behead him. Oh, we spent prestige for that. A while after I gave the order to execute Vakislav. Wait, Vakislav? Oh, it's not the Vakislav I think it is. My guardian, Count Peter, took me down to the gallows, promising what I would see would be a valuable learning opportunity. Vakislav stares the executioner in the face and looks about ready to spit when at last he notices me watching. His eyes never leave mine, not for a moment, scowling deep beyond my eyes and into my soul with nothing but pure hatred and contempt. Well, you shouldn't have rebelled against me, you traitor. Regardless of how this spectacle makes me feel, it's all over far too quickly for me to even have the chance to call off the act. Once the deed is done and Vakislav's heart beats no more, Count Peter of Tablabuti leaves me alone with the body to contemplate what I have done. Why did you show me that? We grow closer to forming a rivalry. He loses opinion of me. But he was a criminal. My father was an impaler. I must rule with an iron hand. I must learn from my father. Right. So how did we do in that fight? Yeah, nothing bad at all. We captured and killed the peasants already. Because I have so much prestige, I could pass limited crown authority. Let's do that. Because then we can get high crown authority. That is one good thing about all of our prestige, actually. We're doing quite well here. So how much gold did I need? Here, let's see. So if I was going to build a gold building, we don't have many good choices, do we? Maybe cattle pastures? I think cattle pastures up here is 1.3. Whereas if you go with hunting grounds, it's also 1.3. Defender advantage, levies, development growth. I think cattle pastures gives a lot more. Supply limit, levy size, garrison size, reinforcement rate, holding taxes plus 4%. Okay, we want the cattle pastures. But that's 142 gold, which we don't have right now. But we are making our way there. Yes, look at that. 0.7. We're going to be rich soon. We're not employing a wet nurse, but I can't afford one. Right, let's go ahead and increase the control in Târgoviște again, because that's gone down, unfortunately so. And I think we'll speed up and wait for something to happen. As I wander across the courtyard, a scrap of parchment swells in the breeze. I catch it, with the strange stroke daubed onto it, unlike anything I've ever seen before. Ah, you found my note. Yassel's voice startles me, sensing my bemusement. She taps the scrap reassuringly. It's of another language, my little lord, don't you worry. I can read it, but you needn't bother yourself with it for now. But I want to. I can learn her language. Ooh, why not? I think it will be very valuable to know many languages. What's this? So because I'm 9 years old, I think I can now swing the scales of power against my sister. How has she been doing? Oh yeah, she's up to 3. Right, she can attempt to revoke titles. If this gets up to 6, that's not very good, is it? I need to swing this back down. So what can we spend? We could leverage piety. We can't. Gold, I don't want to. Ah, I could use a hook to swing the scales. Why don't we do that? Because then that's completely free. And we'll just knock that down a bit. Because if we let it go too high, then we might have a little problem with ending the regency when we come of age. Even though my sister has been quite selfless so far, I don't want to leave any risks. While passing through the streets with my guardian, Count Peter, we came by the pillory. A man was stuck there begging for water or any kind of relief from his fate. Ah, water? I hope mud will do the job. Now, is there anything here which gives me bonus martial? Because that's what we're looking at. This gives me bonus prestige, which is nice. Compassionate? We're not really compassionate though, are we? I don't think so. Callous could be good. Intrigue, dread gain, tyranny gain, and I think it flows on nicely from our previous execution. Water? I hope this mud will do the job. You're a criminal. You don't deserve water. We have discovered public works. What does that give us? Because I'm no longer the cultural head, am I? Public works. Counties now reach the maximum existing development penalty at 20 development. Ah, the problem is I'm on collect taxes. I mean, I could improve development, but that's going to lower our gold income. And I'll be honest, right now, I really need the gold more than the development. Although development helps us long term, I just need the gold because I need to get building more gold producing buildings so we can get more men-at-arms and so we can increase our army. Because right now, we are in a very vulnerable position. What's this? Loss of popular respect. County of Târgoviște gained chafing control for 5 years. Popular opinion minus 50. Oof. Greetings, my impressive vassal. In order to ensure that you receive an excellent education, I would like for you to be raised by Iva Balgasco Barrow, a most skillful guardian. I would convert to Orthodox. Ooh. Is she... She's not very good at martial though. But it's a king's order. My king's order. He's not a fan of me. I could also modify my contract because I do need religious rights. But do we want to give away even more levies? It's an extra 100 levies, but I do need the gold, don't I? Ah, it's a tough one. I could say yes to this, or I could stay true to my father. And I'll be honest, my current guardian I think is much better. Yeah, he has 14 martial. Yeah, I can't, and he's quick. I'm sorry, my king, but I must decline. Oh, he's going to absolutely hate that. What I will do, though, just to avoid future problems, if I modify our contract, I 100% need religious rights. We have title revocation, which is good. Now, do I give away some taxes, or do I give away levies? Oh, I need my army, though. It's such a shame. Opinion with vassal, minus 20. I mean, I could give him more taxes, but we need the gold even more. Yeah, I'm going to have to give him more levies. Massive levies we're giving him. Oh, this is terrible. But we'll do it because I can't fabricate hooks right now, which is rather unfortunate. To my vassal, circumstances have made it necessary for me to take the following alterations to my contract. I trust that you'll find these changes to be fair. Of course. Now I can practice my faith, hopefully in peace. My study of the Ugger language is progressing fantastically. I feel like I have all the focus and energy in the world. My name is Ivan. I like to eat pudding. If I just focus even harder, I'll speak fluently in no time at all. Oh, I will dedicate, but I'm rowdy. Sure, I'd rather spend my time elsewhere. I thought I was interested in languages, but it turns out it's not that interesting. Right, we're finished increasing the control in Târgoviște. Let's go to training our commanders. Speaking of commanders, or champions. Oh, we have a few good ones, but can we get a few more? Let's see. Let's go to our courtiers. We'll find the single ladies in our court. Do I have any? My niece can marry? Okay, if we go by this and we go by prowess... Tunya has 21 prowess. Let's get him into the court. I need him. What about my mother? My mother should also be able to hopefully bring in a strong champion as well. You're already my champion. What about Mosey? 16 prowess. I'll bring you in. We need to get more Jewish fighters. My sister. Ah, you're a hostage though. And my guest Monica. 20 gold. I can't be paying you 20 gold. We need 140, I think it is. So we can build our cattle pastures. To the implacable Ivan, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Excellent stuff. And I think we have one more to go. So now if we check our champions, things are looking a little bit better, aren't they? Only 101% effectiveness, no. Oh, an extra 2%. There we go. Is that train commanders work? And it could be. Wait, what? I've become ill? Ducal peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Oh, my health is still good, though, because we're rat-free and I have this. Do no more, but more is necessary. Rabban Corneliu? Corneliu, I think his name is. Rabban is like the name of his position. I spent many evenings with Corneliu seated by my bedside, reciting passages from the Torah. The words of the Lord did nothing to improve my state in truth. I think I feel worse. Guards! This traitor deserves to die. Once in my prison, I can decide what to do with him. Put him under lock and key. I will imprison him. I get worsened disease. Oh, I mean... The thing is, though, I am callous, so we must imprison him. My health is still fine, but now I need a new Rabban. He doesn't like me. Can I sway you yet? No, because I'm not at least 12 years old. That sucks. I'm not employing a court physician anymore. Right, Marin, you're going to be my new court physician. Don't make the same mistakes as the old guy. My prisoner, Corneliu. He died in my dungeons. Oh dear, he was hardly imprisoned and now he's dead. I mean, it solves the problem. He should have healed me, but he did not. And that, dear boy, is how House Vintelasti came to be. Count Vintilla was renowned for being content. Vintilla, was that our starting character? It was my grandfather. Oh, the times. I remember the times. It feels like an age ago, but it wasn't that long ago. My Rabban Marin finishes relating the ancestral origins of my house. He often instructs me in the history of the Duchy of Transylvanian Alps, but today he has been filled with inspiring tales about my grandfather, Vintilla, the founder of House Vintelasti. I must differentiate myself from my forebearers. They were ambitious, but they were not ambitious enough. Ivan knows what he wants, and he is not afraid to try and get it. So what's our traits now? We are, let's slow down things a bit because it lags at 5 times speed. We are callous and ambitious. Ooh, we're shaping out to be quite the character. I have a feeling we could be forming the kingdom of Wallachia with this guy. And look at that. The gods favour us, or the god I guess, as I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine. It took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. I am glad to be well again. We are healthy. We are 10 years old. I have been wanting a pet rabbit for a long time, and my guardian, Count Peter, is promising to get me one in 3 months if I start being more rigorous with my studies. So I could become fickle. It's not really... hostile scheme resistance would be nice. Or I could become trusting. The problem is these are all perks to do with diplomacy, whereas I want to be focusing in war. Although, do I become intrigue focused like my father? He was an intrigue character. We are getting a lot of skills in intrigue now, and I do wonder if it's worth changing over. Or do we commit fully to martial? I think it would be nice to have both anyway. So we gain fickle. We're hostile scheme resistance. We do gain 1 intrigue. We lose some stewardships. Or we could become trusting. We lose 2 intrigue. I think... Yeah, I don't really want a rabbit anymore. What I want is to be a king. And look at that. So we now have 9 intrigue. And our intrigue is improving nicely. My acquaintance Nicola is getting on my nerves. He prattles on and on no matter the topic. And no matter how uninterested I tell him I am, it never ends. One of my favourite games we play is to see how many times I can push him before he has had enough. We're gonna bully him. That would teach him for being so annoying. We lose so much stress. So if I go into relationships... Yeah, he's my victim now. Good, he's orthodox. We're gonna bully all of them. As I pass, I smell a wonderful aroma wafting from the kitchens. My rumbling stomach spurs me to the doorway, and a cautious peek reveals exactly what I'd been hoping for. Pudding! Left unattended, or seemingly at least. Another wary glance around the room reveals nothing obvious. I just need to make a break for it, and... Ivan! I freeze, hand outstretched. Mere finger breaths away from ecstasy. What do you think you're doing? My mother Yassar's voice is as stern as it is heartbreaking. Time to make a break for it. Stress lost? Or, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I gained some diplomacy. I'm sorry, mother. I will respect my mother. She's my only parent I have left. I won't do it again, I promise. What's this? I look down to see that my cat Stefan has dropped a scroll at my feet. Sealed in my niece's Yona's distinct style, given into curiosity, I skim the text. The love I hold for another... To think she was... She has a lover's secret. I could blackmail them. Can I blackmail yet? I can. Oh, my niece. I will blackmail you, and I can blackmail you as well. Oh, this is good. They can't join any schemes against me then. And I might be able to use this. Oh, it's going to take us 13 years to learn a language, really? That seems a bit excessive, although I suck at learning languages, so it'll probably take me longer. It seems as if my studies of the Augur language has reached the ears of Count Isbal. He is a native speaker and is offering to help me in my studies. I ask no more than a token reward for my efforts, Duke, he says, maintaining eye contact. I'm not giving you gold. What? Oh, you're so selfless, offering to help me for free. Count Isbal, the compassionate. And look at this. He does agree to help me. He gained opinion of me. And he is actually helping with this scheme. Does that speed it up? Okay, it's gone to 7 years now. So hopefully we can speed it up a few more times. And it's not going to take my whole lifetime to learn a language. While playing with the other children, I have found that I do not mind if I am paired with a girl or a boy for our more intimate games. A lot of the other children seem to have preferences. And some even make a big fuss, but I do not understand why. I have realized that I am bisexual. What's the views of same-sex relations in our religion? Same-sex relations are criminal. Okay, so we're not going to be embracing our sexuality as much. We already have all of the Orthodox world as enemies, so I can't have all of the Jewish world as enemies as well. I think that would truly spell a game over. What's this? Can no longer continue converting faith. Oh, they converted it themselves. Ah, so we could fabricate a claim now, but do I really want to do that? Because I want to replace these wooden barracks. What am I replacing with? Cattle pastures. I need 142 gold. The thing is, fabricating a claim would require more gold. I think I'm just going to leave them on religious relations. I gain piety. And a chance to increase vassal opinion as well wouldn't hurt. Do my vassals like me? They do not. Well, I can't sway them because I'm already learning a language. So we're going to have to wait. And look at this. We finally have enough gold. Okay. The time has come. The barracks. Oh, heavy infantry damage is increased. Actually, I might need to keep this because we do have heavy infantry and we don't have many of them. So having these guys stationed here, yes, is actually very beneficial. What about in Polovragi, though? We could replace the small hill fort here and we could get cattle pastures here. Unless we have something better, we don't. 142 gold. I have 142 gold. Why can't I build this? I'm missing 1 gold. No, I'm not. The game is lying. Right. Now we can build the cattle pastures. That's going to take 22 months. How old are we? We're now 12, so we can sway people. The county of Lapsuna has given rise to the Russian Slovianskan populists targeting King Simeon. Okay, that's a problem for the king. I'm not going to get involved in this. I need to lay low for a little bit. And the time has come to swing the scales once more. Now, this is a little bit of a problem. I can't use gold because it costs 100. Piety costs 250. I could leverage some prestige, but that is very expensive. How bad is the situation? It's only at 3. I might give it a skip. How much prestige do I need for this? 935. And we can't raise this for another 15 years anyway. So there's no point, and it's really cheap, only 126. In that case, I will actually swing the scales of power and spend some prestige because we don't have any other use for it right now. It's only moving it a little bit. But I need to keep that down because as soon as I turn 68, I want to end the regency. How old is my betrothed? She's older than me, so as soon as I turn 16, we can start seducing her and hopefully get some children and secure our lineage as well. My sister tried to secure me some gold, but she failed, and she spent 100 piety. Oh dear. Oh, she's melancholic as well. She's not having a good time, I think. Minus 37 gold. We're not very rich here in the Transylvanian Alps, but we have faith. I waited hopefully as my sister Annabelle's birthday approached. It being the custom for hostages to be sent home once they are no longer children. Alas, it seems Duke Gua's plan is to keep Annabelle at Fair a while longer. So that means we can't declare war on him. Okay. But it also means that he shouldn't declare war on us. At least I hope so. So it might not be the worst thing in the world. And our marshal has increased his marshal by 1. Our champion. Oh dear, I'm mixing up all my words now. For months, Tapes, Duke Alexandru's bishop, has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now Duke Alexandru dares act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on the county of Târgoviște. First he takes Georgiou, and now he's coming for Târgoviște? Oh, but he's allied to my neighbours too. I can't fight them. Their strength is superior, even with my allies. I do have some allies. It's not enough because they're not that strong, although they are increasing their strength at least. They have 500 men-at-arms now. That was not the case before, was it? I think they had 400? Maybe even 300. Allies' military strength. Maybe with our allies we could do something about that. I can actually declare war on him because I do have that claim on Georgiou, remember? Which I do want to take back at some point. But what I might do is 1, either wait for a child and marry them off for a second alliance. Or 2, save up a little bit of gold so we can at least get some men-at-arms. I think this extra 300 light footmen, for example, could be the difference we need to win a war against them. He's also 45. We could wait for him to die and that would weaken them too. Ivan, the brother of my hostage, Janos, has lost his sovereignty in land and our pact finds itself suddenly without purpose. Janos is free to take his leave and rejoin his family if he so chooses. There's nothing to be done. Okay, he's no longer my... He's decided to stay, though. But he's no longer my hostage, so I can unpin him. We don't need to keep an eye on him anymore. To the Serene Ivan, I could find no reason to keep your sister Annabelle as a Transylvanian hostage any longer. She is back. Annabelle, my sister, welcome home. Although please don't tell me this means war. Oh, this could be scary. The good news is I could marry her off for an alliance. Who are these guys? They're a similar age as well. Annabelle, are you hunchbacked? No. I think because we have hunchback in our blood, I think it's doing something funny to the DNA. Or our faces look really round. I'm not quite sure what it is. So, the High Chieftain of Chernigov here. Would this result in an alliance? It would. Oh, this could be exactly what we need. We're going to be allies with the Russian Jews again. They are so strong as well. Oh, yes. I will send the proposal. Oh, this could be special. We could even take back Georgiou. Now that I have enough allies, we could well do it. Excellent stuff. So we've secured this alliance. Do I wait for them to be in another war? They do have a lot of men-at-arms allies as well. You guys are over here. I wonder, how is this alliance through marriage between you and you? I wonder. And you, Countess Iona? House Round. This is the one. Could I murder her? Are we already jumping on the murder schemes? We might be. Or is it easier to murder you? Oh, it's easier to murder him. Predicted agents 4. We must start the scheme now that I'm 14. I can do murder schemes. I will learn from my father. The Impaler of Târgoviște, Bishop Tepes, and 3 other agents have joined the scheme, so he's not very liked at all. Oh, this could be wonderful. Oh, and you're on support schemes. I didn't even realise you were on support schemes this entire time. That was dangerous. But nevertheless, I'll keep you on support schemes now because we might be able to fabricate some hooks that way. She tried to obtain gold for both of you. My sister failed again. I mean, at least she's not betraying me. So if we can murder him, you become heir. Oh, and then we take back Georgiou. Because by that time, I won't be a child duke. 2 more years and I come of age. Look at that. We're gaining even more agents. And we built a simple pastures so our gold has increased now as well. Okay, if we go Târgoviște, how much gold does it take to improve my hill farms? 142. And, oh, this is nice actually. Yes. So 142 gold and we upgrade this. Rather than go more men-at-arms, I want to get my gold income going up. Because I think that's better. I am informed by the guard that my sister Annabelle approaches Târgoviște. After many years away in Umorid, she is older, but I recognize her at once. We embrace at the gate. She must tell me everything, my sister. Was it terrible? There's so much to catch up on. Welcome home, Annabelle. Our father is dead, but I assure you, Wallachia will be ours. Trust in me, my sister. We're getting close. It's time. Duke Alexandru will attend a local celebration in Târgoviște, and I happen to know that he is a bit of a wine aficionado. How'd you say that? I could lure him into the cellar of my castle for an exclusive tasting, and then make sure that he never walks out again. This will be easy. Oh, this will be so easy. Duke Alexandru followed me winningly into the cellar, drunk on merriment and wine. After many glasses of fine wine, he fell readily asleep, but before I could finish walling up the exit, some servants walked in. Oh, it seems like Duke Alexandru fell asleep in the middle of your project. Can we help you escort him into a bedroom, my lord? We failed? No! If at first you don't succeed, I will try again. Do we still have a high success chance? We still have a 95% success chance, which is good. Wait, Annabelle! No! Annabelle died in childbirth? I lost my alliance? No, Annabelle. Oh, that's terrible news. My plans. Oh, if we murdered him, we could have declared war and then they could have joined us, but now we've lost the alliance. Ah, this is terrible. After lots of hard work, I finally learned the Olga language. Endless hours practicing enunciation, sleepless nights mimicking inflection, countless lessons mastering intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate Yashar's accent. I'm sure that she would be impressed with my results. And of course, Khazar peasants now respect me a great deal more. I need to learn English more, I swear. I feel accomplished, so I have learned the Olga language. Yeah, I feel accomplished. We don't need to send my mother a letter. It's all looking fine. Right. The problem is, I think, yeah, Alexandrina is already married off, isn't she? No, it doesn't give me an alliance. I can't even... Oh, I could demand his conversion, though. Yes. Oh, Alexandrina hasn't converted either? Wait. No. She has. It's Connor we were converting, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I'm correct. Okay, that's all good. What I need to do is check my vassals as well. You're correct. You're orthodox. I mean, they would accept conversion. I mean, it might accept. Okay, what about you? You're correct as well. Okay. Now, we're going to get this murder again. I only hope this murder will make them much weaker and we can still declare the war. To my liege, I would gladly join you in exaltation, but the sheer cost of refurbishing churches and proselytizing among my peasants. If you were to help pay for these efforts, I am more than willing to pray for you, the Lord? Pray for the Lord. Pray for your Lord. Okay. It's making it more confusing. 50 gold. No, I can't afford that. But I can imprison him now because he resisted conversion. Yes, but he won't accept this. Yeah, but he can't fight that, so I'm going to imprison him. And then what we can do is hopefully promote someone who believes in our faith. What's this? Jestah has been pestering me for a long time now. He is vicious, mocking me and pushing me around. And not only that, he broke my favorite wooden sword. I cannot get him to stop, no matter what I do. I could beat him senseless. You beat him to death? Wait, 0% chance I'm killed. Okay. 20% chance he beats me. 62% chance I beat him and then he leaves me alone. A 16% chance I beat him and he's killed. I'm gonna beat you senseless. I'm gonna stand up for myself. And look at that. We beat him up and he leaves us alone. And we gain martial and prowess, which is very nice. Tepes has managed to avoid capture and has fled to the countryside. Traitor! So who's the vassal that's now replaced him? Mayor Ayakub? Ah, he's Orthodox as well. Damn it. Do I just have to keep demanding conversion until we get a Jewish character? What's this? I could give him a hook. I mean, you could become my marshal, actually. I accept for the good of Karaism everywhere. Do you know, I will accept, just because it will solve a bit of our opinion problem. And then before you abuse your hook to fill another position, I'm going to make you my marshal. I need a better spy master. I don't really have any. Oh, what about my niece? Yes. Mother, you're fired. My niece is now going to be my spy master. My powerful vassal expects a council position. Oh. Peter, I'm sorry. Surely you understand. He's just more skilled for you. Brutal. Wait. What's all this? Simeon died? He drank himself to death. At the age of 58. So, how old is the king now? He's only 6 years old. The Prince of Fashion. And he already has multiple faction. We got the Dissolution faction here. And we also have a Liberty faction. Oh, Pannonia is in turmoil. I think the Dissolution faction is going to fire almost instantly. These guys in the west are going to declare war by that and probably win it by themselves. My knight has become a blade master. Okay, that's useful. How are my champions doing, in fact? Yeah, they're looking okay. Looking much better than they were at the beginning of the episode. You're no longer an agent in my scheme. But we still have 95% success chance. As I walk outside, I am greeted by the sight of my guardian, Count Peter, crouching beside my cat Stefan, tenderly petting his head. This is quite the lovely cat you have, my lord. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Peter. You're very perceptive. So how long now before we turn of age? When is my birthday? 9th of February, That is a very, very odd coincidence because my birthday is also the 9th of February. What? Ivan here? It's almost our birthday. I mean, I wasn't born in 907, but still. I think that's the first time I've had a character born on my birthday. That's amazing. My agents have learned that Duke Alexander is currently undertaking a journey to Copsis, which will take him through several patches of wilderness. All that is missing is the band of thugs that would tragically slay him in a highway robbery gone wrong. Oh, Ivan. We can get ourselves an early birthday present. What say you? The wilderness can be such a dangerous place. Let's try it. Surely he cannot escape our murder twice. The thugs did their job and Duke Alexander is no more. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured out from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully it was not enough. Duke Alexander was tragically slain in the melee. Conveniently, most of the bandits were slain in the fighting and the dead do not speak. No one will ever know of my involvement. We killed him! Perhaps commoners are not so useless after all. So how weak are they now? So Valentin II of Oltenia, they still have 1,500 men. How many men do I have? I have 700. And then our allies, let's see, our allies have about 600, 700 as well. It would be a close fight, wouldn't it? I could declare war on him though. Wallachia men-at-arms. The problem is though, that's 1,100 men-at-arms. No more, 1,300. I don't think I can deal with that. And I don't think there's any way to get rid of those men-at-arms. What I might have to do here is wait until my birthday, if I can bloody unpause the game. We're going to be turning 16 in 1 week from now, actually. So if I can seduce the wife, get a child, get another alliance, and then I think we can declare this war. What are you doing with all your time? My mother's accusation weighs heavy in my mind. I've been trying to complete every task set before me, but she never seems to be satisfied. I'm trying my hardest already. Get out of here. I'm of age now. You can't tell me what to do anymore, mother. I've become a skilled tactician. Ivan is a reliable commander and fearsome warrior, renowned for his martial skill. 6 martial. Ooh, that's good. 16 martial in total. Oh yes, we're going to be a fighter. And we are an aggressive attacker. And we're ambitious. Oh, it's so fitting. It's satisfying. With the help of Count Peter, I've completed my studies of warfare. Even if the highest aspects of the subject elude me, I lived up to everyone's expectations and learned more than most. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I have become. I wonder if Count Nicola remembers the things I put him through when we were young. Oh, he's a vassal now as well. I bullied him. Where are you? You're down here. We might come for your lands. Duke Ivan, you are now a man. And a man I will be. I have lost the trait rowdy. But I am callous, ambitious, fickle, skilled tactician, and an aggressive attacker. We have 14 prowess as well. That's not too shabby, is it? Right. It's time. Wife. Oh, 0% chance. Really? Oh, she's forgiving as well? Okay, I'm going to have to sway the wife to begin with then. So let's jump on that. We can also marry, which is good. So let's send off the proposal. So we're now properly married. I wonder, could I have demand conversion? She will accept. Let's demand her conversion too. Right, things are looking good. We can become a marshal. Marshal +3. Martial skill indicates how good a character is at waging war and leading armies in battles. If I want to lead them myself, this could be the one. A high martial skill is important for army commanders since it improves their advantage in battle. Okay, we could gain +1 martial, dread and control growth, or prowess and attraction, opinion and advantage. Battle advantage makes one side in battle do more damage. The higher the advantage, the more damage the soldiers will do. Battles often start with one side having a higher advantage based on terrain and the martial skill and commander traits of the commander. Either side may then gain additional advantage from commander roles. So I think raw martial is actually more important, right? So let's go strategy focus. However, I think I'm going to go down the gallantry. One, I need... Is it this one or this one? No, it's this one, right? Prowess... Reduces the risk of commanding armies. There we go. It's hidden right there. I'm blind. I'm blind, I tell you guys. I have too few spouses. I can end my regency. Let's do nothing. My sister is willing to step down. I do need another spouse. We could even get an alliance. Where are you guys? That might be the other side of the Byzantine Empire. Wait, if I sort by alliance power... So are they not concubines? Is this something different to concubines? Secondary spouses? A spouse. A spouse is a character's husband or wife, the result of a marriage. In order to have a legitimate offspring and produce heirs, you should have a spouse or concubine. Though bastards can be legitimized, the only way of forging an alliance is through marriage or betrothal. Okay. Your main spouse is also a member of your council and can perform any... So, I think a spouse is better than concubines then. I think they're legitimate children, right? Also, speaking of wives... Oh, look at that. +8 chivalry. For now, though, let's put you on managed domain. We need to get that gold flowing. And then if I find a secondary spouse and I go by alliance power... Ooh, I could even marry my vassal. Although she's not very strong. To be fair, none of these actually give me good alliances. So what we could do as well is go by inheritable traits. Never mind, we can't do that. I could have a good wife. She has a good learning there. I could go for a good spy master even. This is very interesting. Although I think I want someone around my age. Because then at least then we can have more children. So you don't like arrogant. You also don't like impatient, and this is fine. So what do I like? I don't like... I think I'm okay actually. I don't like ambitious characters because I'm ambitious, but everything else is fine. Right, Theodosia! You shall become my secondary spouse, and I think we might have enough then. Yes. Oh, things are getting exciting now. What's this? To be impressive, Ivan, I, Theodosia, gladly accept your hand in marriage. May our union bring happiness and fulfillment, my impressive husband. Excellent stuff. Can I also demand your conversion, I wonder? I can. Right, let's... Oh, 69. Plus 69. That's a good sign, I'm telling you guys. Right, so you can convert. Let's see. I'm under... Yes, I have enough spouses now. I'll save some slots in case we find someone with good traits. What's this? My niece Devor has given birth to a daughter. Okay, we'll call her Monica. I'm going to save your name suggestions for my actual children, because then we'll see them in the series, won't we? May you grow to be strong and wise. You're a wild oat. Monica was born out of wedlock. Okay. We shouldn't get that because we're married at least. But I am now 16, so I can unpin myself. I think now the fun really begins. Oh, I'm excited. I want to kick their asses. Let's see. Men-at-Arms, 400. Do you know what? The Men-at-Arms situation might be fine. 900 versus 1300. It's a bit close, isn't it? What's the cheapest mercenaries we can buy? 150. It's interesting. And look at this. Fate has smiled upon me. Edna, my wife, is pregnant and bearing my child. And just like that, I have become a man. A man lucky enough to have 2 wives even, who I hope will bear me many sons. Once my first child is born, I shall obtain new alliances, and with those allies we shall finally take back Georgiou. Wallachia will be mine.